Right, hello everybody, and welcome back to Elroy and the Aliens. And where we left off in the previous episode, we finally managed to figure out what was actually hiding in the rooftop here. Unfortunately, we had lost our rocket, but this is more important because apparently our dad, I don't know if he's still alive. He might be still alive on some sort of a planet. I got no clue, but we're about to actually head on out to meet with our friend, right, with our brand new friend. And hopefully he's gonna help us somehow.
Hey, Elroy!
Yeah?
What did you say to that girl? She ran off like the devil was chasing her.
We found a message from my dad.
Diego? What did it say?
I think he may be alive.
Holy macaroni, alive? Alive where?
I'm not sure. Somewhere far away, he said.
Well, are you gonna find out?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure? Why the hell not?
Afraid of what I might
To
find.
be honest, it's really hard for me to wrap my head around it. It took me a long time to get over my dad being gone. Now that I have a chance to learn more about all that, I'm afraid of what I might find. I'm afraid of feeling like I felt back then again.
You never get over losing a parent. Believe me. It just becomes part of who you are. All those feelings, they are repressed, maybe faded, but they are still there. Real and deep. If I had a chance to have one more conversation with my father or mom, I would take it in a second. Trust me, Elroy. If you don't go after this, you'll regret it forever.
Maybe you're right.
Darn right I am. Now, get your ass moving and do this.
Okay.
Alright, we are gonna do this, of course. So, let's head on out this time. Let me make my way this way, and I think we might have... Hey, exactly, we do have a new location. We got the Slope City News. So let's go check it out. Oh, there she is.
You made it.
Hi.
Listen, I wanted to apologize for earlier. I got a little excited, but I can't imagine how you must be feeling right now.
That's all right. It's been 18 years. But I think I'm ready to find out what really happened to my dad.
You sure you're okay? We can give it a few days.
No, yeah, I'm sure. Let's do this. Here, I brought the book.
Oh, Legend of the Honey Pentagon. So this book right here, right, has been written by his dad. So maybe it's gonna help us a little bit. In Keres, a language spoken by Keres Pueblo people in New Mexico, essentially means pine tree. It is believed that the ancient Rionji society used large pine trees-shaped objects in their religious worship. No item or place in such kind was ever found in the desert, but cave drawings and artifacts from that era indicate that the existing of an important place of religious worship and divination. Archaeologists also found numerous clay tablets with symbols, and some believe that the symbols represent a written system. I'm guessing these are, right, the systems. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pretty easy. The only one that's very confusing is 6, but okay. And then we got a couple of them. That's UGEIRLDIO. Not the full alphabet, unfortunately. Like an abjad or even an alphabet. After carefully studying and with help of the linguist Dr. Lee and Dr. Chunkar, I have been able to decipher 15 of these symbols. So these are 15 of the symbols that we have deciphered. Not all of them. What exactly is Honey Pentagon? Well, I believe that it might be the most important archaeological discovery ever found in North America. Everything we have uncovered so far indicates that it should lie somewhere deep in the desert around San Gallardo Valley. Due to the vast distance and difficulty terrain, all searches have so far been unsuccessful. However, I believe that with this scientific funding and capable team, the Honey Pentagon can be finally found. Oh, and we also have a inscription over here. Hold up, apparently if I hover over things... Yeah, look at that. He is actually saying something about it.
So honey means pine tree in the Keres language.
Yeah, looks like it. I was doing some reading, and Keres is considered a language isolate now. Although it used to be grouped together with other languages, like Hokansuan, Wichita, Siouan, Yuchi, Caddoan, and Iroquoian, I think.
I love that it's kind of like giving us a little bit of a glimpse, right, on the information. Kind of like a summary
These letters and numbers could be useful.
Yep, they will. Pretty sure about it. Next up we got San
To think that
Galardo.
the biggest mystery of our time could be hidden inside the San Galardo Valley.
It's a big valley with a lot of desert.
Alright, and this one we got Ryonji over here. So based on the decades of research, I convinced that the Hangei Pentagon contains not only unprecedented archaeological value, but also a powerful ancient device with an unknown, but based on all the evidence pointing to it, extraordinary significant function. Why was the Hangei Pentagon so important to Ryonji society? Who has built it? Who was its purpose? Some of the Ryonji tablets we have uncovered over the past several years are made from an incredibly durable material of unknown origin. It is completely resistant to erosion and environmental factors, because no equivalent material or technology that could produce this material is known to exist in the world. So my colleagues have begun speculating whether its origin could be possibly extraterrestrial. Awesome. All right, hold up. Let me read about.
What do you know
Ryonji here.
about these Ryongi?
Nobody really knows who they were. They seem to appear in a certain moment in history without clear continuity.
So maybe the Ryongi were kind of like the aliens? Were they brought to Earth with a spaceship, a meteorite? Was the Hangei Pentagon some kind of a conduit to another world? This is all pure speculation, of course, but based on everything we know so far, the magnitude of uncovering the secret of the Hangei Pentagon could be monumentous.
Do you think it's possible that there's an extraterrestrial connection here?
I always thought the alien theory was a bit far-fetched, but after seeing your dad's message, I'm not so sure.
For thousands of years, this incredible mystery has laid hidden right under our noses. Dozens of archaeologists have toiled over the century to uncover the clues that will eventually lead us to its discovery. After all these years, we have finally have sufficient data to support all of our expedition efforts. Whether the Ryonji are our ancestors or visitors from a faraway land, it is our destiny to uncover their secrets and complete the cycle of history.
There, those numbers.
It looks like a coordinate. 34.0584 degrees north.
Wait, isn't there supposed to be a second number?
Oh.
Oh, what?
Oh, must have gotten some rocket fuel on it. Well, we have the latitude at least. Do you have a map? And a pencil?
Let me check. There should be pencils in the cup behind you.
34.0584 degrees north. This means the location is somewhere along this horizontal line. Shoot,
Interesting.
that's literally hundreds of miles of desert. This is pointless. We'll never be able to search that whole area.
Wait, I might have some clues to narrow it down. I've been looking through our database for news from 1975, when your father disappeared, trying to spot anything weird, anything that stands out. And there are 3 things.
Oh, okay. So we do have 3 things that we might have to check, right? To hopefully find what the coordinates taking us to. All right, well, let's go with February 1975.
Zarya
then.
Wonderbrust died in an accident in 1975.
Wait, Zarya? That sounds familiar. I remember my neighbor Mrs. Kandinsky talking about her. I think she used to date Mayor Wonderbrust.
Maybe you should go talk to her again.
Oh, wait. Huh? Interesting. So this one basically was the woman that my neighbor was talking about, right, in the previous episode, if you guys remember. Definitely gonna have to go and have a quick chat about this. Let's go with March 1975.
Pompous Compass went out of business in 75.
Pompous what?
The Compass Company. It went bankrupt that same year. Apparently, there were hundreds of reports of compasses spinning uncontrollably around a certain area. Wait, you have got to be kidding me. Charles McGee was the founder and CEO?
You mean Space Blanket Charlie from Park Square?
Yup. You should go talk to him.
Okay, definitely gonna have to go chat with him as well. And lastly, November 1975.
This article is about a missing train station.
Train station?
The San Gallardo Express went from 13 stops to 12 that year.
Well, why is that significant?
It isn't in itself, but when I went to check where the missing station was, all information connected to it was redacted.
Like someone was covering it up?
Possibly. Maybe you can ask around Slope City Station, see what you can find out.
Interesting. All right, so we got to chat with 2 people and also go to the station and see what we can find about the
got it.
missing station.
Go see Space Blanket Charlie, talk to Mrs. Kandinsky, and snoop around the train station. What about the crystal my dad mentioned?
Let me worry about that part. I'll be here trying to figure out a plan.
Huh. Interesting. All right, we got quite a bit of stuff, including the
A
map,
map
of course.
San Gallardo. We're looking for clues to my dad's dig site.
Yes, we are. So this is basically the map we're going to have to be using. And apparently the dig site is supposed to be somewhere on this line. Hopefully it's not going to be on the water. Although, that might be cool. Alright, let's see here. What else do we have? I don't see that book that I just opened up
My
with
dad's
her,
book.
because apparently I'm leaving it to her.
I've never quite gotten around to reading it.
Yeah, I should have flipped another page to see if I can find anything else. But anyway, let me see.
An inkjet. Interesting choice. I would have thought a laser printer would be better for an office like this.
I try not to print a lot, saving the environment and all.
Alright, other than this, is there anything around that we may need? Elevator? No, that's about it? Alright, let's head on now then. We're gonna chat with Peggy some more after we're done checking out the places. So we got Wanderlust Tower, the town square, and the train station. Let me start up with the old lady, I guess, since we're most familiar with her, and see what she can tell us.
Hi again, Mrs. Kandinsky.
Hi.
Alright, let's see. Missing train station, Crystal, and let's see what she knows about the missing train station.
Hey, do you remember that the San Gallardo train used to have 13 stops?
To tell you the truth, I never really kept count.
Oh.
Besides, I prefer driving to taking the train. Why are you asking?
Well, apparently there are only 12 stops now, and I'm trying to find where that town is the train has been skipping.
I have no idea. But there's probably someone at the train station who knows. Why
I
don't
know.
you ask there?
Unexpected there.
I'll do that. Thanks anyway.
Alright, hold up. What about the crystal?
Mrs. Kandinsky, my dad mentioned something called a gate crystal. Mayor Wanderbrust is supposed to have it. You wouldn't happen to know anything about it? It's super important.
Gate Crystal. That sounds like something from Cyril's expeditions. But he never really talked about his work. He always did spend a lot of time in his office, though. That's the first place I would look if I were you. I'm not sure they'll let you in, though.
Maybe they don't need to let us in.
Oh, exciting. You know, we once snuck into the marketing director's office at the airline. He had a legendary liquor cabinet from hosting all those important big shots. Our office parties could get pretty crazy, and everything closed real early back then, not like today. Anyway, I do know a little something about breaking and entering.
I didn't say we were going to break in.
Well, whatever you do, I don't judge. Just make sure you don't get caught.
Exactly. Hello, the old lady. She's awesome. Alright, let's ask about Zoria next.
Peggy and I...
Oh, I like the sound of that.
I like how this is
About
starting.
time you met someone.
Come on, Mrs. Kandinsky, it's not like that. Anyway, we've been doing some research, and it turns out Zarya Wanderbrust died the same year my dad disappeared.
Really? 1975, right? Never made that connection.
Can you tell me more about what happened?
Well, you know, I used to date Cyril Wanderbrust, who's now mayor, until he left me for that young little thing, that Zarya. I was heartbroken. Still am, to be honest. That son of a... Anyway, Cyril was suddenly madly in love. It all happened so fast. I was sure it wasn't gonna last. But it did. And he married that girl. Took her to Vegas, the whole deal. Then, one day, I think it was 75, they were up there on top of Wanderbrust Tower. He used to take me there, you know. And if I remember right, there was a total lunar eclipse. Like tonight. And I don't know what happened, but the girl fell from the tower and died.
What?
That's terrible.
I think that to this day, Cyril would do anything to get that girl back.
Do you think there's a connection? My dad and Mayor Wanderbrust used to work together.
I don't know. I never asked him about his work. But I do know one thing. Cyril never lets anything or anyone stand between him and what he wants.
Very interesting. So that's why I'm going to have to go to the tower, apparently. Alright.
Gotta go. Bye.
Yeah.
Alright, old lady. Let me see. Can I actually
A map of...
Yeah, I don't want to open this up. I was thinking that I could probably interact with it, but no. In that case, let me make my way next to the train station. Ooh, look at this place. A nutty girl.
This lady looks like she's going on a trip.
Is she? Where? Let's find out.
Hi there.
Oh, hi. Are you going to Draketown for the symposium as well?
What symposium?
The Geographical
Draketown.
Symposium, of course. I'm writing an article about it for the Slope City Journal.
Oh, let's mention Peggy, I guess.
Slope City Journal, huh? Do you know Peggy Wolf?
Oh, yes. Very ambitious, that girl. I like her energy. Good writing skills, too. Is she a friend of yours?
Yeah, sort of.
Uh-huh. Well, she's a keeper, that one.
All right, let's ask about the symposium.
If you're going to the symposium, you must know a lot about this region?
You could say that. What I don't know, I can look up in this book. San Gallardo, Chronicle of Settlements, published in 1974. Very few copies exist, you know. I found it in my mother's things after she passed away.
Oh, sorry to hear.
No, don't worry. It was a few years ago, but thanks.
Interesting. All right, let's go with borrow book.
Any chance I could borrow that book of yours?
No, sorry. This was my late mother's and it means the world to me. But I'm happy to use it to help you if you want.
Okay, so maybe I'm gonna need to ask her some questions about stuff that's gonna be available in that book.
Do you know anything about a train station that used to be part of the express line?
I'm afraid I know nothing about train stations. But if you give me an old place name, I can look it up for you in this book.
Exactly, the book. Okay. Oh, so maybe I gotta find the name of the station first.
See you later.
So she can look it up in the book.
Looks like this bus is going to Draketown.
All right, let me see if I can find something about this.
Do not leave your
In the
baggage
station.
unattended. For security reasons, unattended baggage will be removed and destroyed. Using our patented high-pressure implosion system.
Unattended baggage detected. Danger, danger, bag must be destroyed. Exterminate, exterminate, exterminate.
Are you kidding me? Maybe that used to belong to the old lady
Whoa.
sleeping there. What the heck? Oh,
Unattended baggage. Reduced to a pile of dust.
I have a feeling, because if you guys remember, we do have a purse here, right? So I have a feeling I might need to do the same thing, but I'm not sure what I'm supposed to put inside it to maybe cause that robot to break down, I guess. I don't know.
Time waits for no one, does it?
Okay, let me have a quick chat with the old man.
Excuse me?
Yes?
Fancy bag security system you got there.
Top of the line Greystone 5000. It's never failed once.
But aren't you worried about false positives?
Like what?
Like innocent people getting their bags destroyed while using the bathroom?
Oh, we take security very seriously. At Slope City Station, we don't wait, we detonate.
But there has never been a bomb attack in Slope City. Ever.
Exactly. Why do you think that is? People like us, behind the scenes, making the world a safer place. You're welcome.
Okay.
All right, let's ask about the time.
Do you have the time?
Now let me see. It is 1:15. Look up to see what time it is o'clock.
Thanks.
All right, missing train station.
I wonder if you could help me with something.
Go on, I don't have all day.
All right. So I heard that the San Gallardo Express used to have 13 stops.
The San Gallardo Express is a 12-stop line. Always was, and always will be.
But the article said...
Now move on. You're holding up the line.
Line? What line? There's nobody here.
Oh, he knows
Great.
something. Huh.
Hello? Where did you go? That's
Interesting.
strange. He must be hiding something.
Yeah, exactly right. He's definitely hiding
Guy
something.
in there might know something about the 13th station.
Interesting. All right. Well, since he doesn't want to talk, we're gonna have to make him talk somehow.
Unattended baggage will be destroyed.
I've always wondered if they actually follow through. Unattended
What about the
I
lady?
better not.
Yeah, she's sleeping. And here we got security,
They keep an actual security.
but nothing we can do about it. And the tracks. Oh my gosh, this place looks so dirty. Oh, there's the old man. Hey, why'd you run away?
Hey, you look awfully familiar.
You probably saw my twin brother, Carlton.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
Oh, don't sweat it, kid. We're both used to it.
Alright, his brother, the ticket teller.
Is that really your twin brother in there?
Yes, that's Carlton, all right. We've both been working here for almost 30 years.
You seem so different from him.
Oh, well, don't mind Carlton. He can be a bit grumpy, but he means well. That's why they've got me working the tracks, while he's more behind the scenes.
Okay. Let's go with train destination.
Where is this train going?
There's only one line in this valley, the San Gallardo Express. 12 stops between Slope City and Cactus Falls. We stop at every station.
Okay, what about the missing
Can you
station?
tell me anything about a 13th train station?
13th train station? Where did you hear that?
A newspaper from 1975. My dad disappeared that same year, and I'm trying to see if there's a connection.
That must be a mistake. This train only has 12 stops.
But why would the article lie? I just learned that my dad may still be alive after 18 years. All I want is a location. Were you working here back in 1975?
I was.
Then you have to remember the name of that station.
I'm terribly sorry, but I guess I forgot it.
Please, it's really important.
I'm sorry. I just can't tell you what you want to know. My brother Carlton is in charge of all the back office work, you know. Well, why don't you go inside and ask him?
I did, but he won't help me either.
I'm sorry. I hope you find what you're looking for. Oh. I wish there was something I could do.
He does seem like he wants to help, right? But apparently he can't.
I'll be back.
Thank you for using the Slope City Express.
Alright, let's see. I don't know if he's hiding something or not. It definitely feels like it,
Hey,
but
kid,
we'll see.
come over here for a second. I think I might be able to help you out.
I doubt it, buddy. Let me grab that spray can.
A golden color spray.
Awesome.
I'm not putting my hand in there.
Alright, let's have a chat with the homeless guy.
Hi. You said you could help me.
I heard you talking to Wilson about 1975. A lot of things happened that year. Big and painful things.
Yeah?
I'm pretty sure he's messing with me.
So, what else happened in 1975?
Well, there was the accident at my work. Some kind of electrical malfunction. Mrs. Zarya, the boss's wife, she fell off the tower and died. May 24th, 1975. I remember there was a blood moon that night, and everyone was trying to find a good spot to watch it. Mr. Wanderbrust and Mrs. Zarya had the tower rooftop all to themselves. Oh, what a terrible tragedy. Everybody blamed me, of course, the electrician. But I clearly remember doing maintenance rounds that morning, and everything checked out all right. At least I thought it did. I never had a chance to go back and check my logs again.
Interesting. Hold up. He's not really messing about. I thought he's just gonna get me into bringing him some booze or something. But apparently, this guy used to be an electrician back then. Ask who he is.
My name's Elroy. What's yours?
Well, I'm Stanley Rosebud. People call me Stan. I used to be the electrician at Wanderbrust Tower.
Exactly.
Until 1975.
Interesting. How did you become homeless then?
So-
He got fired probably, right?
How long have you been living like this?
Well, after the accident back in 75, I got fired for negligence. And they made pretty damn sure that no one else would hire me either. I blamed myself, of course. And the bottle was the only thing keeping me from going insane. I got really depressed and fell into a hole I couldn't dig myself out of. Nowadays, you get all these people saying, take this pill, meditate, see you shrink, but Back then, you just kind of sat there, fading away. Rotting, really.
Oh gosh, this guy's sad. Father.
Did you happen to know my dad, Diego de Luna? I think he worked with Mayor Wanderbrust.
Wait, you're Dr. Diego's kid? I knew you looked strangely familiar. He used to bring you around all the time. The only kid for miles with fiery red hair. Must be from your mother's side, I guess.
I guess so. I never knew my mother.
Oh, sorry to hear that, but your dad, oh, what a guy. We used to talk about poetry a lot.
My dad liked poetry?
Oh, yeah, the Romantics in particular. Deep in the shady sadness of a vale, far sunken from the healthy breath of morn, far from the fiery noon and eve's one star.
Sat gray-haired Saturn, quiet as a stone. John Keats.
A fellow John Keats admirer, I see.
Not really, but I read Dan Simmons' sci-fi novel Hyperion, and I always do my research.
Science fiction. Two words I never thought went well together. So, what's your dad up to these days?
He disappeared in 1975. Presumed dead. But I know he's alive, and I'm going to find him.
Oh, good for you.
This guy sounds quite sober, to be honest. Let's go with 13th station. Maybe he knows something about it.
This may sound weird, but do you know anything about a 13th train station on this line?
No, not really. Why?
The newspaper said that this train line went from 13 stations to 12 in 1975, the same year my dad disappeared. I know my dad and Mayor Wanderbrust were doing archaeological expeditions together. I thought maybe this could be connected somehow.
I don't know about a station, but I do remember one name being said over and over around the tower back then.
What name?
Los Santos.
Los Santos?
Yeah. We were shipping a lot of supplies there back then. I always wondered what was going on there. It sounded important. All I know is that it's somewhere in San Gallardo.
It may be worth a shot. Thanks a lot. No place called Los Santos here. I need a more detailed map, or another source of geographical information.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Maybe I could actually check the map and see if I can find Los Santos, but it doesn't show up on the map apparently.
What was it like working for Mayor Wanderbrust?
Well, he wasn't mayor back then. I started working for his father, Mr. Allister, in '65. Now there was a noble man, Wanderbrust Sr. It was a big break for me, getting that job. Used to do work all over town as an electrician, but Wanderbrust Tower, now that was the real deal. Mr. Cyril was the director of operations at first, but took over as CEO in 1974, after his father passed. We didn't always see eye to eye, and he wasn't quite the man his father was, but I never had any real beef with him until that day. Breaks my heart the way things played out.
I wonder what happened though. Alright, anyway, I think that is about everything that we can chat with him.
Bye.
Good luck finding your dad. He was the most resourceful person I ever knew. I'm sure he's all right.
Thanks.
I wonder if I will be able to jump on the train?
I'm not ready to hop on just yet.
Oh, so maybe we are going to be able to hop on eventually, but not just yet.
Hello.
Welcome to Slope City Station.
Alright, nothing we can do here
I'll be
either.
back.
At
Thank
least
you.
for now. I wonder if I'm supposed to maybe kind of like concoct a bomb, put it in the bag that we have here, and then get the robot exploding. I don't know.
It's a mysterious box.
I don't know what to do with this box though. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. And I'm pretty sure... Oh, never mind, the brother is here. Let me try again.
Excuse me?
Yes?
Let's talk about his brother.
You and the conductor look very much alike. Are you brothers?
Wilson is my twin brother, yes.
How's that working with family?
As long as we keep out of each other's way, it's fine. That's why I'm back here, and he's out there.
They do sound a little bit different. In that case, let me ask about Los Santos.
Just so you know, I found the information I was looking for. No thanks to you. See ya.
He just left. Awesome. So maybe now that we know this about Los Santos, maybe I can ask her about Los Santos and she can read it in the book.
Hi again.
Los Santos.
Could you look up the name Los Santos in that book of yours?
Certainly. Oh, goody, I always like a good puzzle. Let's see. Lacrimosa, Lexington, Los Alamos. Oh, there it is. Los Santos, a small town with a population of 12.
Does it say where it is?
It says the closest towns are Caesarville and Draketown.
Caesarville and Draketown. I remember those from the map. Thank you so much. You've helped me a lot.
You're welcome. Just out of curiosity, may I ask what it is you're looking for?
I'm gonna find my dad.
Oh, how exciting. Good luck with that.
Thank you. So,
all right,
Los
Caesarville
Santos was part of the San Gallardo Express line. The 13th station has to be somewhere between these two.
Exactly.
So, the missing train station should be somewhere inside this circle.
I mean, since we have this line, and the missing train station should be inside the circle, it can be anywhere across this line, right? So not only here, it could even be here. But it's not gonna be pinpointed though, so maybe it's like exactly here. Maybe. Alright,
This is
maybe
still
we can
too
like
much
pinpoint it a
ground to
little bit.
cover. I need to narrow it down a bit more. I should go talk to Space Blanket Charlie. Maybe he can help.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, let me go to, I guess, Town Square. Oh, this guy. He's Charlie. We got a painter. This looks awesome.
Hi there.
Hi there. Happy Blood Moon Day.
Happy Blood Moon Day to you too.
Ask about her art.
So, what are you painting?
The Blood Moon. You know, it's not just about the moon looking a little red. I want to capture the emotion, mystery, and the power of the spectacle we're going to experience tonight. You know, a lot of people believe that lunar eclipses are a sign of big changes coming.
Is that what you believe?
Well, if you think about it, for a few minutes, the Earth, we, will be positioned directly between the moon, which, as you know, has great influence over all sorts of things like tides, sleep patterns.
Werewolves?
No, but seriously, we'll be directly between the moon and the sun, which is basically the main source of energy for all life on this planet. The moon, yin, and the sun, yang, and us, directly in the middle. People back in the day believed all sorts of things about the eclipse, like a jaguar eating the moon, a demon drinking an elixir of immortality. Me, I think there's definitely some kind of power there. We may never fully understand it, but it has an effect, you know.
Don't get me wrong, but I like to stick with science instead of superstition.
And that's perfectly fine. To each their own, right?
Right. I like your pictures, though.
Thanks.
Ask about the festival, the lunar eclipse. What does the make the space blanket Charlie? Oh, yeah, let's go with what does she make about...
Do you know Mr. McGee over there?
Well, we share the square, and he gave me a pamphlet. But other than that, not really. I kind of feel sorry for him. He really believes all these conspiracy theories. Must be a hard life, being afraid all the time like that.
Yeah. You know, he used to be CEO of a successful company.
No shit. Wow. Well, that's why I don't do any of that corporation bull. Far less stressed that way.
Alright, let's ask about 1975.
There was
I doubt
another
she knows
blood
anything
moon
about
here
it.
in 75.
Yeah, I was actually here to see
She knows.
it. I think I was probably about your age then. It was a great festival, and people from all over were here. We went really hard with all the partying too. I actually met my husband here. Well, ex-husband. He turned out to be a total bore after a few years. Anyway, that was my first proper adult blood moon. Loved it. Although, I heard someone had an accident that day. Died, I think. And come to think of it, looking at the town now makes me realize how different it is.
Yeah, Slope City hasn't exactly thrived since 75.
It's sad, yeah. But think about it. A big change came to this town at the same time as the Blood Moon. Coincidence? I think not.
Interesting. Let's ask about the festival.
What do you make of the festival?
Well, I flew in especially for this.
So you're not from around here?
No, I like to travel with the eclipses. Southern Lights and Northern Lights. I was just in Norway last month. But this event might just be my favourite. Slope City is a pretty charming little town too. Well, at least it used to be.
Ah, so you've been here before.
Yeah, actually came here for the festival in 75. That was one heck of a blood moon, let me tell you.
I'm really starting to be curious what the blood moon is gonna look like.
I get why eclipses are cool. They're rare and interesting to look at. But it feels like people are reading far too much into it.
Well, when was the last time you saw a total lunar eclipse?
Maybe 10, 11 years ago? And another one when I was 5, I think.
What are you now, 20-something? So, 11 years ago, you were still a kid. But now that you're older and more aware of the world around you, maybe you'll get it. Compare the world before and after the blood moon, and see if you can notice any significant differences. You know, they say the one tonight's gonna be special.
Yeah, I heard it's supposed to be longer.
And much more powerful.
Quite curious.
See
Even
ya.
more curious
Bye.
now. Alright, in that case, we do have some colors.
An impressive collection of crayons.
It doesn't
The
like it can
composition is really
grab
nice.
any though. Alright, in that case, let's have a quick chat with the old man over here, Charlie.
Hello, my name
Have you
is...
found it?
What? Found what?
Found what?
My shield hat. Ah! Make it
Unexpected.
stop.
Make what
Make
stop?
what stop? What are you talking about?
Mind control signals. They're everywhere. Can't you feel them? Oh, they're everywhere.
What's this hat you're talking about?
It insulates the brain from electromagnetic and telepathic impingement.
You mean a tinfoil hat?
Don't be ridiculous. It is made out of 3mm thick aluminum of the highest purity. I must get it back.
Couldn't you make one out of those space blankets over there?
Wrong material.
All right then, did you see who took your hat?
Little monsters in armor. They had shields and weapons.
That sounds like Terry Clark's gang. I know where to find them. If I get your hat back, will you answer some questions for me?
Whatever you need.
All right, I guess I'm getting this man's hat back. Terry Clark and her gang usually hang around the basketball court. I should check there first.
So now we know what we gotta do. We gotta go and get ourselves the tinfoil hat for this fella. What do we got?
Join the
Leaflets.
fight against mind control?
Okay.
Every time we came here, my dad would let me throw a coin into the fountain for good luck. No coins in there today, though.
So that's the path for Slope City.
The Theater
Theater.
of Dreams.
Oh, there seems to be like a backstage entrance into the theater. And again, more paths for Slope
I
City.
can't just waltz into the theater without a good reason. I don't know anybody there.
Alright, so probably not yet, but soon we're
One
probably
last
gonna go
time. A play directed by Hubert Cumberstone.
there. Alright, in that case. So we've got a train station basketball court that has just unlocked. Interesting. And I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be able to go too far into Warner Bros. Tower. Let's try, but I'm pretty sure we cannot go too far inside. Oh, there's even protests.
Give us back our sport! Fix the basketball court!
Give us back our sport! Fix the basketball court!
Interesting. So the basketball court that I was trying to get to might actually be destroyed. Oh, car fuel tank. I might be able to get myself some fuel tank from Warner Bros. Car.
Hi there. Thanks for fighting for Stantin Park. It really means a lot to me.
You got it, buddy.
Finally,
Is that
somebody's
it?
standing up for Stantin Park.
Alright, let me
Cyril
go.
Wanderbrust was working with my dad before he vanished. I've always wondered if he knew more than he was letting on. I'm not going in there without a plan in place.
Never mind. So Predator cannot go in just yet.
Wanderbrush Tower. I don't want to go in there right now.
Okay, never mind.
The mayor's car. He's making a real statement with that.
It sure is, eh? Is that doubly from Volkswagen or is it more like from Wanderlust? Let me try this.
As much as I like the idea of sticking it to the mayor, I really don't have a reason to carry gas around right now.
Alright, so we're probably gonna get it, but not yet. Because we don't really have a reason just yet. Alright, in that case, let's go to the basketball court. Let's see what's happening here. Oh, there they are. And that's the tinfoil hat.
Such a shame what happened to Stantin
Oh my
Park.
god.
This used to be such a great place. I remember my dad and I coming here every day when I was a kid. I could barely reach the basket with the ball, but it was a thing we did together. And I loved that.
Alright, let's have a chat with them.
Hey there, Terry.
Halt! You will address the queen with the proper horrific.
Do you mean honorific?
That's what I said. Horrific.
Ah, forget it. All right. Hello, Your Majesty.
Oh, hi, Ginger. Has anyone ever told you that you look like
I was expecting
strawberry
bullies.
shortcake?
Haha, very funny.
Queen.
So, you're a queen, huh? Queen of what?
I am Terry Clark, the Magnificent, Queen of Slope City, Protector of the Seven Kingdoms, and Banisher of Redheads. Tell me, is it true that gingers have no soul?
They have a freckle for every soul they stole.
Well, you know what? That actually makes him sound like he's super cool. Charlie's hat.
Nice hat you've got there. Doesn't it belong to Charles McGee?
It's mine now. Spoils of war.
A queen needs a crown.
Soils of war.
Come
Soils
on,
of
Charlie
war.
needs the hat back.
Offer a crown.
I have this bucket. Could you use this as a crown?
You call that a crown? A queen must have a golden crown.
How dare you insult Her Majesty with this bucket?
Bucket.
I'll have to make this bucket look more like a crown somehow.
Exactly, and I think I know exactly how to do that.
Later.
Let's see. I mean, first of all, I can make it look at a gold using this and this. There we go.
There. This takes care of the color of the crown. Now all I need to fix is the shape.
So how do we fix the shape though? Because we do have to make it look more like a crown.
I don't want to write on that.
No, what about this?
It looks pretty...
I don't know how to fix the shape though. Let me see what she's gonna say about it.
I have this bucket. Could you use this as a crown?
You call that a crown? A queen must have a golden crown.
How dare you insult Her Majesty with this bucket?
Bucket.
So nothing has really changed. But I do have to change kind of like the shape of the bucket a little bit. How do we do that? Interesting. Probably don't have what we need in here. So we gotta find whatever we need. Maybe somewhere back home. Or maybe Sierra's junkyard? Hold up a minute. Oh no, she's run out of gas.
Again. Stupid hardware.
Oh man.
I should ask Sierra if she needs any help with the generator.
Yeah, let's go ask. Oh, no more computer for her, of course.
Hey, Sierra, you will not believe what I've got to tell you.
What?
My dad might still be alive, Sierra.
Seriously? How?
Come on, I'll fill you in.
Are you serious?
You're gonna steal some crystal from the mayor and then go on a dangerous trip into the desert? With a person you just met today?
My dad might still be alive, Sierra.
I'm totally with you, don't worry. Just never seen you this enthusiastic. It's like you're suddenly reborn. You know what Bob Dylan says? He not busy being born
is busy dying.
Amen. Happy birthday, my friend. And sorry to hear about our rocket.
That's okay. I have a new mission now.
Okay, let's go with the crash rocket.
You know, it's funny how things work. If I hadn't crashed my rocket today, I would never have found out that my dad might still be alive.
Yeah. Any idea why it crashed, though? The design looks solid to me. And we know for a fact that the software I wrote is flawless.
Right. I'm not sure. There was some kind of weird electrical discharge that might have damaged it.
No, well, don't worry, man. You got bigger fish to fry now.
I do.
Okay, let's ask about the generator repair then.
Hey, what's up with your generator?
Yeah, can you believe it? I filled it up with diesel just a week ago. Piece of crap.
Yeah, but this rig of yours is not exactly energy efficient.
Hey, what can I say? It's got a brand new Pentium processor. Pentium. That's 586. Can you believe it? If you want a state-of-the-art game, you need state-of-the-art tools. Anyway, do you think you can figure out what's wrong with it?
Sure, I can try.
I remember when I used to have a Pentium computer. Man, computers back then. Leave.
Later.
Alright, so we gotta figure out how to fix the generator, apparently. Let me go out. Let's see what's wrong with it.
It's overheating, and the tank is empty. I should cool it down and get more gas.
Oh, so first of all, we gotta cool it down. How to do that?
Nope, still doesn't work. It needs something to cool it down, and it needs fuel.
I definitely don't... Oh, what about this?
I'll save this in case I get hungry.
No.
I think...
I got this one from the fridge, that's why I said, well, maybe this. What else could I do here with the bucket as well? Can I combine this? No. Can I combine these two?
There's nothing...
No. Now, the thing is, I kind of know that I need the gas now, but I don't know if he's gonna grab it from the car on this side. I guess I could try.
Fix the basketball court.
Give us back our sport.
Because now he does have a reason, right? Hey, this worked this time.
There. Now all I need is a container for the gas.
Okay, grab this, put it here.
Back our sport. Fix the basketball court.
Okay, Elroy, there's no going back now. You're officially stealing gas from the mayor of Slope City. But I'm out of options and I've got to find my dad. Besides, Wanderbrust has it coming. All right. I've seen this on TV. I think I need to suck on one end.
Oh gosh, you did a little bit too much, buddy.
Perfect. It's flowing.
Oh, that's right. Awesome.
They love it.
Take gas from the gas bag.
Stick it to the man.
Stick it to him.
Thanks, I guess.
I was hoping they would not
There.
see it, but anyway.
That should be enough.
There we go. Got myself the gas canister. Can I go inside?
Back our sport.
Cyril Wanderbrust was working with my dad before he... I'm not going...
So we don't want to go in there just yet.
Hi there. Thanks for fighting for Stantin Park.
You got it, buddy.
And nothing we can chat with this lady. Okay, in that case, now that I got myself the gas, let me figure out how I can cool down the engine, though. What about
Filled
the
to the brim with pizza boxes and takeout cartons. At least I managed to get rid of them all before Peggy arrived.
Alright, in that case, let me see if I can ask for some ice from her, maybe? I don't know.
Hi again, Mrs. Kandinsky.
How's it going, Elroy?
Nope, nothing new.
Gotta go.
Alright.
Yay!
In that case, what about my fridge? No, it looks like I can only open and close it up, so nothing new that we got over there. We got a diploma, the picture with Dad. The laser cut, of course, I'm gonna have to use eventually. And that is about everything.
Marie Curie is a hero of mine. She pioneered research on radioactivity.
Alright, in that case, let's see. So we got a train station square, basketball court, Slope City News. junkyard. Let me go to the train station real fast. There's the old man again.
Excuse me?
Yes?
Nothing we can
Great
chat with
chat.
him. Never mind. In that case, let me go to Sierra's junkyard. Let me just get rid of the gas. And I think I also need to cool it down somehow. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. Right, grab the canister. There we go, fill to the brim.
There.
Turn it on.
Nope. Still doesn't work.
Yeah, because I gotta
Need
cool it
something
down.
to cool it down.
But how do I cool it down then? Golden bucket. Wonder
These
shake.
are absolutely yummy. I lost 15 pounds after switching.
Let me see if I can figure out how to cool it down. If I chat with her.
Hey again.
Nope.
Later.
Nothing here. How do I cool down the generator though? Definitely missing something. Town square. Okay. Ooh, I
Good
wonder if I
old
could get
slope.
some water. But the thing is, the bucket is broken.
I don't think this will work. The theater.
Exactly. So maybe I gotta patch up the bucket somehow and then grab some water? Maybe not.
It looks pretty sturdy. But I can't just.
Okay. Space blanket, pompous compass, and conspiracy theories.
So, mind control signals. Really?
Can't think. Need my hat.
Yeah, I can't
I'll
really
be-
chat anything with him because he does want his hat, and unless I'm gonna get
Make
it,
Stop.
I'm apparently not gonna be able to have a conversation with him. Okay, let me go to the news station. Maybe we can find something here. And let me chat with Peggy.
Hi.
Hey, Elroy.
Ask about the mission. What about the crystal? Why does she care?
Sorry, but I need to ask. How come you're helping me with all this? Especially after that whole disaster with my rocket.
Are you serious? Look, I'm a journalist, and I can recognize a good story when I see one. And this, my friend, is the story of a lifetime. Besides, I'm a nerd for all things archaeology, and especially the stuff your father was working on. I mean, the Hani Pentagon, a giant conspiracy involving the mayor of Slope City, the chance to find the famous Dr. DeLuna. There is no way I'm letting this go.
Do you think that my dad might really be alive?
It's possible, at least. And even if, and I'm not saying that's the case, but even if he's not, don't you want to know what happened to him?
I guess.
What about the crystal? And ask about the mission.
All right, good luck.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything I can grab here, is it? Got a phone.
Just a regular phone.
Yeah, and that's about everything. Alright, How? How do I cool down? Hold up. Let me try something. Let me try to go to the station. I said this guy has went to sleep. And it's not like I can grab his drink or anything. Interesting. I was hoping that I could. If I go all the way this side, nothing happening. Okay. I have a feeling I gotta cool something down into my fridge, to be honest. That is kind of like the only thing that I can do right now. Although I was expecting that I could actually get a different type of a drink. Let me open this up. So fridge,
I'll
back.
save this in case I get.
No. Interesting. Put this inside there.
I don't want to combine these.
No.
I don't want to.
Yeah, hold on, buddy. I'm just trying to figure things out. You know how these games work. You gotta try different type of things until you figure it out eventually. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that we need here. What about the rooftop? You can try with the hole, the dish.
I get 55 channels. It's
rocket,
completely
and the hole. But we're completely done with it.
Wanderbrush Tower.
Okay, I'm a little bit confused then. How do we do this?
My good old VAX mainframe. I was hoping to get the screen and keyboard back from the pawn shop once I got the funding. I guess I can kiss them goodbye now.
What I was thinking is that I could probably transform this bucket to look like a crown using the cutter.
Good idea. I could use this to cut the bucket into a crown. But the laser cutter is useless without a diamond head. Now where can I find a diamond?
Yeah, so apparently I do need some sort of a diamond, right?
I got this laser cutter from Sierra's junkyard. It's missing a diamond though. My dad always used to say, pressure makes diamonds.
Pressure makes diamonds.
Diamonds are made out of carbon, right? So are pencils. Graphite is just another allotrope of carbon. I wonder if there's a way to expose them to high pressure and temperature somehow.
Hold up a minute. I think I gotta combine these.
I have an idea.
Exactly. I have a really
good idea. My dad
idea.
always used to say, pressure makes diamonds.
Exactly.
Diamonds are made out of carbon, right? So are pencils. Graphite is just another allotrope of carbon.
Here we go. We added the pencils to the bag.
I wonder if there's a way to expose them to high pressure and temperature somehow.
It is. And all I gotta do is just go to the station and get the security robot to blow the bag. Let's see here. So, train station. Go inside it. Grab the bag and put it on the X. There we go.
Unattended baggage detected. Danger. Danger. Human. Approach.
Huh? Human approach? What do you want?
Is
not my
this
bag.
your baggage?
No.
No. I have no idea whose bag this is.
Bag owner unknown. Danger. Danger. Bag must be destroyed. Exterminate. Exterminate. Exterminate.
And I think he's gonna poop a diamond. Is he? He did. There we go. Awesome. Let's grab it. That was
An
cool.
actual diamond. Forged in the belly of a security bot.
That was awesome. All right, I was not expecting that. Next, let me go to... Oh, where do I go? Oh, home. Because that's where I got the diamond cutter. And I got to transform the bucket into an actual crown. We got the color right. All I got to do is just cut it now. So let me grab the diamond, put it in here. There we go. And lastly, use the bucket
You
with
know
it.
what? This could actually work. Let's see. Cutting, circular, zigzag pattern. There. That should do it. Fingers crossed. A perfectly usable bucket transformed into a useless fake crown.
Awesome, look at this. And it's also painted, it's all good. Alright. And lastly, all I gotta do now is just bring the bucket to the kids at the courtyard so I can hopefully get my hands on that, that other crown, I guess. Alright, let's see here.
Here you go. Fashioned from the finest steel the Seven Kingdoms have to offer.
Let me see. Yes, it looks adequate.
Very antiquate.
The court approves.
Okay. Now give me the hat.
Your Majesty.
What?
Give me the hat, Your Majesty.
Will you give me the hat, please, Your Divine Majesty?
Here you go, Ginger.
My name is Elroy.
Hey, we finally got it. Oh man.
Ginger Elroy with the tin foil hat. Watch out for the mind control rays, Elroy.
Says the one that actually wore the hat as a crown. Okay, let's keep on going back. Because now that we got the tinfoil hat, all I gotta do is just bring it to, who was it? Town Square. This fell over here. Finally. There you go, buddy.
Is this the hat you're missing?
You found it! Oh, finally I can think straight again. My thoughts are my own. Thank you. Now, how can I help you?
Alright, space blanket.
How much for a space blanket?
Oh, just take one. I can't charge you after what you did for me. And you look like you need it anyway.
Are you sure? Well, thanks a lot.
Thank you for getting my shield hat back.
Awesome. Right, next, let's ask about Pompous Compass.
Can you tell me about Pompous Compass?
Well, I started the company right out of college. Magnetism always fascinated me. And there's something romantic about compasses, about pointing the way for people. Anyway, the company grew and everybody loved our product for the better part of a decade. Until 1975.
What happened in 1975?
We started getting all these complaints about compasses spinning uncontrollably, pointing in weird directions. I couldn't believe it. Up to that point, our product had constantly ranked #1 in magazine tests. You can see it for yourself. Here, take one of the allegedly defunct ones.
Oh, give me a compass.
It seems to be working just fine here.
Exactly. Oh, you can keep this one. I have plenty. Our lifetime guarantee meant we had to keep replacing them for free. But they kept coming back. So we eventually went bankrupt. But that was okay, because that was how I finally found out about the mind control waves. I decided to devote my life to exposing them. And I have the proof right here.
What proof?
Mind control waves?
Yes, and I finally figured it out. The government, possibly in collusion with extraterrestrial forces, is using electromagnetic radiation to control our thoughts, keep us docile. And I found proof of the source.
Seriously? Ask him for evidence, I guess.
You said you had proof.
All meticulously documented and saved in digital format. I made multiple copies and sent them around the country, including all major news outlets. Of course, none of them have gotten back to me. They're all controlled from the top, you see. But here, you should take one as well.
Thanks. What's on it?
Carefully documented locations of all the compass malfunctions. They all point to the source.
I'll be back. Maybe Sierra can help me decode whatever's on here.
Oh yeah, that's true. But of course, in order to help Sierra decode it, I need to cool down her generator. I did add some fuel to it, but without cooling it down, I ain't gonna be able to turn on this generator. So that's gonna be the next puzzle piece we're gonna have to solve here. But that being said, guys, I think it's gonna be the end of this episode for now. And we'll come back to the next one of Elroy and the Aliens. We're gonna try to fix up the generator, give this the floppy disk to Sierra, and hopefully figure out what's inside it. But until next time, guys, stay safe, and I'll see you all really soon. Bye, everybody.